Let's go. Share it, push it, do it, know it. One MediaCom, we work as a team.
Yeah, I think if we look internally, I think we can use our own campaign for Old Spice. I think what we did there is we took the campaign and the brand tone and the brand persona, and what we did is we used that as a basis to localize the content that we did for the campaign. So the brand is generally quite bombastic, it's quite ridiculous. The creative is quite authentically fake in the sense of it's not meant to make it look real. I think it's supposed to be looked photoshopped. And we took that and we took our local insights and we injected that into that true brand essence.
We found that the message that the global campaign, the manly man, it resonates with South Africans, but the way it was executed went completely over all of our heads. It's not something South Africans understand as the ridiculous, weird thing. So we took it into our market and we said, let's speak to our people in our language and make it fit into our culture. So we looked for a manly man, but a manly South African man, because we are the manliest men in the world. This is where man started. And it immediately, from day one, it just took off. How many million people and reactions did we get? It's like, people love it when you speak to them in their language. We don't want to just feed you some ridiculous thing that you might not understand, or you don't like it, it's weird. I'm on a horse. Let's put you in a South African sense, let's put you on a hippo. And it worked. People loved it, they just ate it up.
I think it's also, we have to remind ourselves that, by localizing content or creating new content does not have to cost too much. This is not also, you need to spend absolute millions for a whole new campaign and more media spend, etc. Again, if the content works, you don't necessarily need much media spend. Yes, media obviously relates to reach and you want to get the message out, but there are efficient ways of doing that. And I think what was so great about this is that with the Old Spice campaign is that the content led it, and then obviously we used media touch points that again related back to where this man was, or where this South African man, how do they consume media. And I think it's also important to remember that our clients are nervous, clients have huge KPIs, we have KPIs, but so do they, and especially global brands, everything spills down from the top. So they have so much pressure that, taking risks becomes hard, and, as an agency, we like taking risks, and that's, we want to be daring and different, and, big corporates, not so much. So, my advice is, and I think we did it very, very successfully, is hold your client's hand. Explain that this is a test and learn. This is how, use share and reapplies from other markets, where it has worked. But do things in, little bits and slowly, so that, don't just assume that this is okay for them and normal. And, remember that this is their money. So, you use it wisely and carefully and be their trusted advisor to make it successful. So, and I think that was one of the best, especially, when you work, one of our clients is P&G and we have multiple brands. When you do something well in one brand, others learn. So I think we've been able to tap open an opportunity where it's worked, and this is when now other brands can start learning from it, and we can execute differently. But just be nice to your clients and be careful, and to move forward.
Let's go. Share it, push it, do it, know it. One MediaCom, we work as a team.